If I were 22 right now, I would feel like the luckiest kid in all of history.
Why?
Wake up. AI is here. If you're not paying attention to this, then you will be left behind. And if you assume any rate of improvement over any reasonable time period, learning how to use AI should become your #1 priority.
I think it is possible now to start a company that is a one-person company that will go on to be worth like more than $1 billion.
The New York Times just ran a story about a guy who built a $1 billion company with AI.
We all knew it would happen. One person creating a $1 billion company.
Let's be real, you've probably heard it 1,000 times. Here's how AI is going to make you rich. All of these influencers online are talking about Claude and AI because it's trending right now. But no one actually teaches you how to use AI to make money. The smartest entrepreneurs making 6 to 7 figures are building one-person business machines. And they're using AI to do what used to take an entire team. I've built a business using this exact same model that got me to my first $10,000 month at 18, and now it gets me $2,000 days. So if I had to start from complete scratch today, here's exactly how I would use Claude to build a profitable one-person business in less than 30 days. So in this video, I'll reveal the 5 steps I'd follow, and the last one is what actually turns all of this into money. Let's go. So what exactly is this one-person business and why is it so special? Look, man, I'm not talking about starting some random AI agency, building an AI app, doing that sort of stuff. I'm talking about the business model a lot of the people you already are following online are using, okay? And they make a lot of money, right? It's exactly how TGR Trades makes $1 million per month. It's how Andrew Tate makes $10 million per month. And it's how Luke Belmar makes $3 to $5 million per month. And also Breast Scales makes $1 million per month. But the thing is, they never talk about the one-person business model, okay? They are running it, but they don't talk about it, okay? So if you don't know, they build an audience and they sell their expertise to their audience. And you may think like, well, how is it making so much money? Don't worry, I'm gonna show you exactly how. And it's easier than ever to get started because we have AI, we have Claude, we have ChatGPT. But let's get into the step number 1. Step number 1 is to tell Claude everything about you. I know that sounds weird, that sounds kind of risky, but listen, just hear me out. What do I already know, right? What do I have in my life? What skills, experience, results, problems I've solved, and what topics can I teach? Well, first I would go into Claude and basically tell it my entire life. I know that sounds, again, risky, but just it works, right? Don't tell it to invent a random business. Start with what you already have. See, this is the thing, like most people start a complete new business, start learning new things, but they don't understand that you are sitting on a gold mine. You already have the expertise. You already have something people want as well. And it can be simple as you being you that's studying, etc. That's just an example, but you get the point. So I'd have Claude interview me and identify the best expertise I could turn into a business, a real business. And by the way, here's the prompt you can use. And if you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot right here. But let's move on to the step that actually moves us towards our goal fast, okay? Without starting completely from scratch. What do I mean? Well, a lot of the people, when they start their personal brand, when they start posting videos online, they start posting random videos that have no clue, like they have no clue. Will it work? Will it actually turn their audience into customers? They have no idea. So don't reinvent the wheel. That's step number 2. We have to study what content is already working in our niche, okay? And I'm not only talking about views. I'm talking about content that converts people into buying customers, okay? So example, trading niche. And fun fact, my first personal brand ever was a trading niche. I was teaching people how to trading, and that got me into this business in the first place because I started to make a lot of money selling my own expertise in the trading niche. That's why I started this channel where I teach you how to sell your expertise online through your personal brand. But regardless, top trading creators. Example, we have the Trading Geek, we have TJR, we have Craig Barraco. By the way, these TJR makes $1 million per month. This guy makes like $500K per month. This guy makes, I haven't dug too deep into this guy, but he makes a lot of freaking money selling mentorships. But regardless, these are TJR's best performing videos. And this was for the example, like videos that went viral. But like I said, not all of these will convert into buying customers. For example, this is a beginner trading video, which won't necessarily convert into customers, but it gets people in the funnel. Don't worry, I'm going to get in depth very soon. But regardless, this is Trading Geek, best performing videos, Craig Barraco's best performing videos. And also I would look at the bio of these videos, the description, What do they have for offer? What are they selling? Trading Geek sells a 3.5K mentorship. Creator number 2, TJR, sells a 4.5K mentorship, can go up to 10K. I actually did a complete funnel breakdown. If you want to watch it later, I'm going to link in the description. Creator number 3, Craig Poracco, sells $4,000 mentorship, right? And then you're going to ask Claude to analyze all the winning topics. You're gonna start sending screenshot about these people, etc., etc. And this is again trading niche example. Okay, you don't have to post trading content, but that was just an example. And also, by the way, when you look at these people, you can see that their thumbnails are pretty nice. You can also use, another AI, ChatGPT Image 2, which is amazing for creating thumbnails. And ChatGPT created this thumbnail within 30 seconds. So it's pretty damn easy nowadays to get started. And also about the prompt, send this prompt to Claude. But if you have any questions, comment down below, by the way. Okay, now let's move on to the step number 3, very important step. It's building the personal brand. Without personal brand, you cannot make money because you need audience to sell something to them, right? That's how we make money. Selling our expertise makes us money. Build personal brand is the marketing tool. So we need distribution, right? We need people entering our funnel, entering our system so that we can in the future sell something to them. My favorite one is long form YouTube content. This made me the most money. First of all, on this channel, this is pretty new, but the trading channel as well. Trading channel, my YouTube trading channel made me the most money when I was in the trading niche. YouTube is the best for building trust and authority because think about it, people watch a lot of your videos for a long periods of time, 30-minute, 10-minute videos, and there's a study, it takes 7 hours of content watch time for a person to trust you enough to buy from you, okay? So that's why YouTube is super amazing, okay? Warms up the audience, easy to sell, lets you explain deeper ideas, and I recommend 1 to 2 videos per week. That's a sweet spot that I've found, but also depends on your niche, right? And short form content. So short form is the best for getting attention and reach. It reaches people fast, test hooks and topics quickly. And also, like I recommend you to post 2 to 3 posts per day, 2 to 3 reels, 2 to 3 TikToks per day. And you can post the same TikToks, the same videos on all platforms. And obviously later on, the goal is to get these people buy your offer that actually turns the views into cash. But there's more in depth than just that, okay? I'm gonna get into that very soon. First principle is to understand that views are not the goal. Revenue is. A lot of people get into the trap of trying to go viral, and they end up famous, but not making any money. There are people with millions of followers, they make $1,000 per month, right? Now, let me show you an example of 2 videos. Video number 1 gets 100,000 views, but it brings 0 buyers. And it's crazy. I had that experience. One of my Instagram videos got 2 million views. 2 million views. And I made it in a way that it goes viral, okay? I knew that it's gonna get a lot of views, but it got me 0 leads and 0 buyers. Now, video number 2 example is that it gets 50 views and it brings 5 high-paying clients that are paying $5,000, $2,000. So I wouldn't optimize my content for virality. I would use these 3 simple content pillars to make a lot of money. So first of all, top of funnel videos to get reach, to get new people in my channel, in my funnel, and then middle of funnel is to educate people, show my expertise, and then bottom of funnel is to actually convert the people into buying customers. Thing is, we have to post all of these 3 consistently every single week to get results. Otherwise, we're not gonna get any results. The purpose of top of funnel videos is to reach new people, grow your channel, and grow awareness. Okay, get people in your funnel, get people in your system, know who you are, get those eyeballs, right? And example videos are like broad beginner style videos about your topic, like vlogs, or example, I tried eating 50,000 calories in a weekend, okay, if you're in the fitness niche. And then the middle funnel videos. These are to show your expertise, teach people your process, and make people believe that you can help them, right? This is super crucial because you need to also show your value. This is where you actually show your expertise and bring value to your audience, right? Example videos are like tutorials, how-to videos, my trading strategy explained in 20 minutes. And then we have the bottom of funnel videos. These videos tend to get the least reach and the least views, but they make the most money. It's what actually converts people into buying customers. Purpose of bottom of funnel videos is to turn a viewer into a buyer, or at least make them book a call, right, for the coaching, right? And then obviously it gets less views, but it makes more money. And it obviously moves people towards your offer. And example videos are like case studies, results, and how my client got a 6-pack in 90 days. This is pointless if you skip step number 4. You have to double down on what works. And again, I'm not talking only about views, because views sometimes is a bad metric. You have to obviously check the views and double down on that as well, but also check what actually gets you leads and what actually converts people into buying customers. So here are the steps that I would actually take to make this work. So I would post content and I would check the data within a week. Let's say I post a week worth of content and then within a week I check the content, okay? What views did it got, followers, and leads, okay? This is just an example, okay? And by the way, if you don't know what leads are, they are like potential customers who are not paying yet, but we're gonna convert them soon. And they're like, if they join your community, your free community, that's a lead. If they took your free ebook and gave them your email, that's a lead, right? So this is very important. We cannot just focus on views and followers, because you can just post Andrew Tate clips and you can get millions of views, but no freaking leads, okay? That's the thing, okay? You have to post videos that actually get those views, leads, and everything, just like I showed you right here. The top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom funnel, right? That's what actually makes everything work. Then I would do this. I would feed it to Claude. I would show the data and everything to Claude. And I would actually take screenshots of my videos and everything to Claude, okay? I would analyze the videos, tell me which topics are bringing the most attention, followers, potential buyers, and obviously find the patterns and tell me what should I make more of, okay? That's super important, because we have to understand we're humans. We need to learn and adapt and focus on what works, okay? Because that's what gets us results at the end of the day, right? Double down on what works. That's a key element, and this is what I used a lot in my business. That allowed me to get 2K days and everything like that. So here's what Claude actually reveals. So the attention winner was 3 foods keeping you fat. So if we look right here, 3 foods got the most views, right? That's the attention winner. Now the best buyer in 10 topics that got the most leads, how I'd lose 20 pounds and why your calorie deficit isn't working. Let's check calorie deficit, boom, 41 leads, and lose 20 pounds, 38 leads. That's super nice. And the pattern is specific fat loss problems outperform generic fitness content. But now it's time to move on to the most important step of all, how to actually make money with this. Why should we even post at the end of the day? We want money. So let me show you how to do it. Step number 5 is turning attention into cash, right? Attention is useless if there's nothing to buy, because then you'll end up just becoming this influencer who a lot of people want to become, but at the end of the day, they just realize after they become an influencer, they realize that it ain't shit, because you'll become famous who doesn't have money. Here's the client's journey. There's cold people, your cold audience that you usually attract from top of funnel videos, right? And they're not ready to buy. Why would they buy from you? They don't trust you. Then there's the warm audience. These are the people who actually watch your videos for some time. They start to understand what you're about. They start to trust you, etc., etc. And then there's the hot leads, the hot audience who want to buy from you. They trust you. They're seeing everything. They're ready to buy, okay? Now here's the actual journey. A person goes online, he sees your video, and he's like, okay, let me watch this video. He doesn't trust you at all. Therefore, they won't buy from you immediately. And then they watch more of your content. They're like, okay, this guy is pretty cool. And then they start trusting you, because they're like, okay, this guy teaches me how to get a six-pack, how to go from fat to fit. Oh, he teaches me trading. Okay, you get the point, like whatever your topic is. They start trusting you. They're like, okay, this guy knows what he's about. Then they enter your funnel, your free community or free training. You get their email. And by the way, if you don't know, this is like super powerful. You need to collect your audience at some point to actually collect the leads, collect your audience. Then you can convert them even easier. And by the way, if you want to join my Telegram from the link in the description, go ahead and do that if you want to. Then they become interested in your help, because they start to trust you more. You giving them all these free resources, all this value, they should start to trust you, right? They're interested, okay, in what you're about. Then they become hot. They're like, I want help from this guy. So they apply for your coaching program, and then they enter a sales call, and then they buy your offer. Should you sell high ticket or low ticket? A lot of people are kind of contemplating on this. I've sold both. Here's my honest answer, okay? What to actually sell? Understand this first. Package your expertise into a result, not just, hey, buy my course, trust me, bro. But like this, I help a specific person get a specific outcome in X time. Honestly, the best starting model is this. High ticket program, usually coaching, mentoring, consulting, okay? Selling your expertise like that, teaching people how to achieve the thing that you have already achieved. But why? Why won't I just sell courses and this and that, get ad revenue? Well, the thing is, like, you need fewer customers when you sell high ticket. It's easy to get meaningful revenue with high ticket. You get better client results. Like the thing is, like, imagine a guy just paid you $2,000, $2K. Obviously, he wants to join the calls. He wants to actually take the action because he invested a lot of money to you, bro. So obviously, they want to take it seriously, right? The best part is you don't need a huge audience, right? Imagine there's like 2 people or 4 people paying you monthly, let's say $2,000, that's already 8K. Or 4 people paying you 5K every single month, like let's say monthly high ticket, that's already 20K. Now here's a fitness example. Instead of saying, here's my fitness coaching, but you should actually package it like this. Example, 12-week one-on-one coaching helping busy men lose 20 pounds and build sustainable diet training system. Okay, and you could add like within 90 days or within 60 days. But here's the thing that most people don't tell you. Low ticket makes more sense when you have a broad market, such as you're teaching fitness in general, you're posting basic gym content, or let's say you talk about looks maxing, or you attract broke college guys. Usually when you have a simple problem or you have enough traffic to sell a volume, that's when you should consider selling low ticket, okay? There's nothing wrong with selling low ticket. I know plenty of guys who are selling low ticket and they make a lot of freaking money, okay? Don't get me wrong. You can make money selling your expertise either way. Like, you can choose your way. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like and sub button, and also comment down below videos you want to see next, or if you have any questions. And by the way, I just created a new Instagram account. If you want to see more videos like this in short form, then go follow me. Link is in the description. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, I will see you on the other side.